This is Dave from Rock and Roll Reviews, and I'm in Glasgow with Brian and Max from the Dahlia murder.
What's up, guys?
Hey! Firstly, thanks for taking the time to do this interview, much appreciated. You guys have just recently kicked off your tour with Aborted and Revocation. How is the tour going so far?
We're about 4 shows in.
Yeah,
It's going pretty awesome. Everyone went out together last night after the show. Over to Satan's Hollow in Manchester. That was a good time. We listened to some music. People got trashed.
Yeah.
It was a good bonding experience.
Yeah.
This tour is gonna smash everywhere.
Yeah. Looking forward to it. You've been to Scotland though before. You were here earlier this year. Is that right?
Yeah. We were here earlier this year with Double Driver and Cannibal Corpse.
Yeah. And how do you?
Our Repentance was
Oh yeah. Do you get a chance to go out and explore the city or?
Sometimes it depends on where the venue is in relation to a city center or whatnot. If the venue's out in the sticks, if you want to go see what's going on, it's going to be a little bit of a quest to me.
Okay. Okay. And for some reason, when people come to Scotland, they're always keen to try the food. Do you try much of the food?
Fish and chips.
Fish and chips.
That, and then I got a fried Mars bar.
Oh, awesome!
I tried that before, yeah.
Well, that's one that I usually ask if anyone ever tried that. Yeah, they're quite big in the deep fried Mars bar, or haggis, obviously, as well, is quite popular in fried and batter as well.
Yeah.
This is a question from my wife actually. She thinks that our chocolate bars are better here than they are in the States. Have you tried the candy bars or chocolate bars here, or can you compare them? Are they better here?
I would say, well, it depends on what candy bar you're talking about, but I think some of the more popular and classic American bars have a little bit more of a chalky consistency to their chocolate, whereas it tends to be a little more uniformly smooth and rich around here.
Yeah, good answer, yeah. That's my wife's question answered, thanks for that. You guys recently did the Warped Tour.
Yeah.
How did that go? Obviously you were predominantly a death metal band playing with a lot of more punk oriented bands. How did that go?
Punk and techno and a lot of different stuff in it.
Yeah.
We came in there to lead young people down a more brutal path if they can handle it and so choose.
And
it went over well.
Yeah.
It went over well. We definitely, every day you could see people that were watching that you could tell they weren't familiar with the band before right then and there, and they're having a good time. So that's always
It's great to branch out to a bigger audience too, like that.
Yeah.
Kids have never heard you before too, come to be like, wow, the first time I heard you guys, I really liked it.
Yeah.
So.
That's good that you got a few converted fans in. That's pretty cool.
No, we're hoping to hear more from the converts when we go back and do some more shows, and hopefully some people come up and be like, man, I've been listening to all this death metal since I saw you guys at the Warped Tour. It's awesome. So, cool.
And your new album, Ever Black, was released earlier this year. The guys at Rock and Roll Reviews, we all loved it. One of the other guys reviewed it and spoke very highly of it on the website. Your previous album, Ritual, was quite a big hit amongst fans. How did you tackle writing Ever Black, to try and to better that last album?
We never really approach it like that. Never really think about, okay, what did we do before? Let's try to top it. Each song just kind of comes together from a little more of a organic, just see what happens.
Yeah.
You're just messing around with some riffs, and then that one's cool. Where can we go with this?
Yeah. Is that generally how it works? Is it usually a riff and then it just kind of explodes into a whole track?
Usually, yeah.
Yeah.
Every once in a while, there'll be, a drunken chit chat about, wouldn't it be cool if there's like a boat and, skeletons were like rowing it. Then, maybe you write a riff to that idea. But usually a riff comes first.
Okay, cool. Excellent. And I take it what's the kind of crowd's response been to your new material? They quite like it in the live scene?
Are they loving it?
Are they?
Yeah. I think they don't hate it.
Yeah. And it's definitely we're definitely experimenting right now, playing all the new stuff live, and everyone's see a lot of people who already know the words and stuff. And they're the songs that we've like this is the first time, not the first time that we've been playing so much stuff off the new record.
Yeah.
The kids already know the words. And
It sets a little bit over an hour, so it gives us time to get a bunch of the new stuff in there and a bunch of, stuff from albums past.
Yeah, yeah, cool. Question for the technical folk. Did you kind of change any of your equipment and stuff for the recording of this album? Any different guitars or pedals or setup?
When we did we used those Kemper amp profilers for tracking the guitars and bass.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I actually, my setting was I think it was like a Mesa Boogie setting on there, but
Oh, yeah.
that's an awesome tool
Yeah.
to have.
Yeah. Same tuning as before? Same tune as the previous album?
Yeah, C standard.
Yeah. You always stuck to that?
I don't need more than 2 guitars to worry about any given evening.
Yeah.
After this tour with Aborted and Revocation, what you got planned after that? What are you looking forward to?
We go home for like a week and a half, and then it's out with. What are we doing?
We'll be out with Skeleton Witch, Noism, and Fallujah,
Oh,
which is going to be a really cool tour.
Yeah.
Fallujah is going to be cool once. I like all their stuff. So
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
gonna be really cool.
Popping around the States.
That last Noisem album was pretty ferocious. Like
Pretty
it's
wicked.
good. Yeah, I like that. Are there any new albums that you've heard this year that you liked, or any that you're looking forward to this year from other bands?
That Flesh God Apocalypse is
Oh, yeah.
Labyrinth
Labyrinth, that's right.
killed me.
Yeah.
I'm back.
Yeah.
It's my second life.
Yeah.
That is one fucking amazing piece of just artwork.
Yeah, yeah.
It's really good.
It's fucking
Much more classical and stuff.
brutal and beautiful.
Yeah, yeah, it's a good album. Yeah.
The new Watain record is cool.
Oh, I haven't heard that yet.
It's cool. It reminds you of old some parts like old Bathory and stuff.
Yeah.
Some actual singing parts and stuff. It was pretty cool.
Yeah.
And the new Carcass.
Surgical Steel was.
I went and listened to it once, but it's I haven't been back and listened to it a ton. But yeah, there's a lot of good stuff that came out.
Yeah, yeah. What do you guys listen to aside from metal? Is there any kind of non-metal stuff, artists that you like that you listen to?
I like the Sonics, man. Been listening to a lot of the Sonics lately.
Okay.
And it's outside of my age group, I suppose, but it's still fucking awesome. It's just party music. It's good vibe. It's like you're waking up and you're shaving and you feel like a butthole, but you put on the Sonics and you're a badass. You're like smoking a cigarette while you're brushing your teeth. That's what the Sonics does to me. And I've been listening to a lot of fucking Slade recently.
Oh,
yeah, and that's just the way to go.
Yeah.
A fucking amazing, amazing band that I think was a little underappreciated, and I think it would be cool if there's more. What are you gonna do?
Yeah. Cool. Anything yourself? Anything
I
non-metal?
like a lot of old classic rock stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Cold like Motorhead and Boston.
Yeah.
Stuff like this, old classic rock. I like listening to besides metal and stuff. So
Yeah. Cool.
in that area.
Okay, maybe need to use your memory for this one. What was the first album that you bought, and did it have any influence on you guys becoming a musician? Let me think
The
back.
first one that I bought,
That's gotta be the most influential one. How can it not work?
I don't think it's the most influential one, but I think it was Green Day's Dookie.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. That was the first CD I bought.
Yeah. Probably still my favourite Green Day album actually, probably I think.
Yeah, all my tapes I just stole from my folks and my brother.
I think Black Album was the first CD I bought.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. What do you think of the album now? Black Album, do you still think it's as good as it was? Or
I
did
mean
you like it?
that record's great. I mean, I went backwards though. I went Black Album and then I got all their records beforehand.
Yeah.
And there was I thought those were way better. I thought White Light and stuff, all that stuff was way better.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, our website is all about punk, rock and metal, but we also review movies. I don't know if you guys are big into movies, but have you seen anything lately that you really liked, or have you seen anything lately that you just thought was terrible?
So This Is the End. That was
All right.
good.
Yeah.
It's a really good movie. It's funny.
Comedy.
I don't watch a ton of
No.
movies. My wife made us watch Life of Pi,
Oh
yeah. Yeah.
and
That was alright.
it was good. I don't know if I ever need to see it again.
Yeah.
But
Visually,
that's
quite a
just-
quite
it's
a
a
nice
cool looking tiger. It's that was the really insane thing I thought about that movie. Just how much of it was just CGI,
yeah.
and to think of Gollum, and then look at that fucking tiger. It's nuts.
That's fair enough, yeah. Okay, final question. What would be your Desert Island album and movie? So you can all have one, an album and a movie. What would it be?
One movie.
It's a tough one.
Coneheads.
Go ahead, nice.
I'll go with True Romance.
Oh, also good, yeah.
Music, huh? Oof. Some Django Reinhardt collection. That's good for. That's if you only get one.
Yeah.
That's gonna have to do it.
Yeah.
I'd probably have to pick like some music score album or something like that, so I wouldn't get sick of the words or anything or whatever, like a
Yeah.
Danny Elfman greatest hits or something like that.
Cool. Yeah. Excellent, thank you. Well, thanks very much for taking the time to do the interview. Much appreciated, guys. Looking forward to seeing you later on. And if you haven't got the album, check it out. Ever Black from Black Dahlia Murders out on Metal Blade Records. Check it out. Thanks.
Bye, guys.